Good evening, friends. Welcome to a tour through the oil fields, from the outermost section of the oil fields into the civilization. Yes. And welcome to Petroleum, Proletariat's Prefecture. Indeed. Proletariat's Petroleum Prefecture. We are still on gravel road. We will remain so, but this pipe network connects all these oil derricks way out here, all the way to the oil refinery in the civilized built-up. And here's the next oil field, or perhaps it is still the same. Oh no, this must be the next one. Yes. We can get more. What are we riding? Yes, we're riding a green Chevy Impala here. The 70s something model. Apologies for not knowing exactly. But here is the fire station that we're making a stop by. Hello, fire station. And apparently we're driving through the bus stop for no apparent reason or good reason. There's a truck with diesel coming to fill up the gas station out here. This is quite extensive oil production that we do have here. No, this is all Norge and Svikthove. Out there, that's where we started. Right. Coming up on yes, some very nice pieces of infrastructure here, I do say so myself. I wonder how this circuit is doing. 1 megawatt. Okay, that's good. Because there is only one for a long part of all this stuff. It runs only off one medium voltage connection of the transformer, but it seems to be doing fine. Yes. Where is the Impala? It's heading down a gravel road again. We ride on board, maybe. It's not. There we go. It's rusting away, but it's working and producing fine. It's being covered in oil and actually pumping oil all day long and night long and constantly. Would they really be so prone to rusting? I imagine there ought to be a lot of oil around. You made a U-turn. Now, car. Was it because of low fuel, or because you? No, it's because you didn't agree on the same path that I had envisioned for you. No. It will be fine. We get to see the rusty oil there again. Yes. And then the administrative nutrient for today or this evening is black tea with milk, plenty of milk. And we're taking the long road to civilization. But having learned from previous mistakes, all of this should be more or less fire protected. And if so is the case, one should be able to leave the game running for a long time, and it should just work like a well-oiled machine. And well, in this case, it's even the raw resource that everything is built on is in fact oil, so it should run really well oiled, one would think. Right. But But other than oil, we don't really do much. We have a lot of trees. Yes, we have many trees here. It's nice, and we have plenty of roads and electrical wiring, at least near the where the oil is. Yes. Other than that, we don't have so much. But we have. What do we have? Yes, we have a great oil tanker. We have lots of stuff, but that's not why we're here now. No, now we're here to look at follow the flow of the oil. I wonder. Yes, this must be the main connection. Why would you go left? What are you doing? You're going to a waypoint. Right. Very efficient path finding. We were here, I think. I made a U-turn and went around or something. No, we were not. So I'm talking complete rubbish. Scratch that. But yes, and since it's a gravel road, we get to go at a reasonable pace through here. This is what they look like up really close, you know? This is what these look like up really close. I'm trying to position the invisible mouse cursor so it doesn't interfere. But there's a lot of stuff to select, you know. And here's another fire station. Making sure that the... I wonder if anyone... no. Don't suppose so. Do we have people here? No firefights for the moment, but they arrive every once in a while. Like here, for example, is a bus. No, that's not a bus. They'll get there. Is this a bus? No. More oil tankers or diesel transporters. Yes. The light is not really working at night. Here is, yes, completely packed out turbo bus doing 60 kilometers an hour. Anyway, and now we're approaching civilization. That was the last of the big oil fields, and there is a small one right on the edge of town out there. Yes. But now we're going to jump on board again here. No, maybe. Let's see what happens when we get to the street lighting. It looks terrible, is what it does, unfortunately. So. Because we're so low to the ground when riding. Works very nice during daytime, though. This is the university. Hello, university. What's going on? Lots of people here, students in auditorium, and it's slightly overstaffed for what we need to try and... this is a nice camera angle, yes. This is the main bus platform, of course, where we bring the people to work. Did you get... Yes, you got 4 workers on board. We have passengers. Lovely. And morning is rising. Morning is rising? No. Well, the sun is rising, which it would indicate morning, usually. Usually that's how it works, yes. Excellent. Don't run him over, be careful. Where are we going now? We shall see. This is, of course, the great oil storage. Yes, there are 2 of these capable of holding 8,100 tons each. Yes. And well, this is the final parts of the pipeline started way over out there. Yes. And this is where the magic happens, of course, the oil refinery. Should we have a look at how many people are interested in what's the staffing situation? 360, not bad. We're doing quite well. This is even low, I think, compared to how it usually is. On the low end, at least, of what is normal. Yeah. And there's one more stop, I think, before this vehicle will head out to where it started. I mean, the only cost really associated with having this vehicle go. We're doing an overtake of. We tried. Why did you do that? This is one-way road. This is a motorway. You know. Why would you fail overtaking? Getting fuel. That's why we're out here in the first place. Yes, doing a nice U-turn there on the motorway. That's where we ought to be heading now. The power plant, the bitumen-powered power plant. Yes. There's not really much coal available around here, you know. So, but bitumen, where we have certainly plenty of petroleum products in Petroleum, Proletarian, Prefecture. Yes. And taste the fumes of our own diesel. Yes, it's only good for you, our diesel. Yes, and that's the bitumen power plant. Would that be? Yes, you can continue doing that for the foreseeable future. Yes. Now that was the tour. Yes, that was the tour. The tour is now over. What are the plans for the future? Well, the thing is that we have quite a bit of oil being pumped in here, and at this rate, yes, I don't think that we are anywhere near enough. Almost full. 498 people in the oil refinery. Okay, at this rate, we are actually just barely meeting the supply. Just barely meeting the supply at absolute max. Right, or did it's many numbers to look at once. Yes, it is. But perhaps we could have a look at this resource thing. Yes, if we do this around here's, or yes, oil. Yes, this tells you what you want to know. You know, we're okay. So at 500, almost full capacity at the oil refinery, we are just about breaking even with the supply of oil that we have with the current development. Really, I would have thought that we would have had more oil. 500 people now again at the oil refinery. Very sustained. Wow. That's all. I'm not sure if I ever saw that in that democratic Berman, even 500 people at the oil refinery for such a sustained period of time. Because it's keeping quite steady. But I think, and that is when it is absolutely maxed out on workers, which it isn't all the time. Anyway, the plans is build another oil refinery. We are a bit. We need to take care of the fuel export situation, which should be taken care of. Yes, Lisa has just arrived to take care of that. Yes. Although she will take that's a completely different story. How that works? Where are my trains? Here's one. We're just coming in to load on fuel. At this rate, we stand there. We should have more storage, I think, in the future also. But for the moment, and more trains, of course. There are currently only 2 trains. What is stopping me from deploying like 10? Well, 10 will be overkill. And you would prefer to have them. I'd rather have less but longer than more and shorter. And I don't want to do it completely overkill neither. I mean, Lisa can take 19,250 tons of fuel, so that'll be fine. Plans for the future are then as follows. If you can just focus for a bit. Yes. This will not be needed. And be careful. You don't want to take out the road. No. Extend the motorway and try and do something with it. Don't know exactly what. Perhaps it's very difficult to. This would have to be severely remodeled in order to get the motorway in, to extend the motorway concept in such a fashion. No, I think that we'll be happy with only connecting the motorway down here. Maybe I will need to redo this anyways, since this is the resource going in to the refinery. Yes. Indeed. For now, however, let's have a look at the number of uneducated people are now. We're getting close to parity with children. Yes. And let's see, have a look at school. Okay, there are only children at school. Great. All of the immigrants are now educated and working, and the results are excellent. I could certainly get another bus on here, or even plenty more buses, I think. Yes. Motorway, buses, another oil refinery. I wonder just how much oil we can get through here. And because I thought that this expanding into this the last leg here of the oil pumping business was because you are pumping, right? Yes, you are pumping. Yes, it's 4 tons per day you do. All of that we have road to is now exploited. Here is apparently some resource pretty close by, which could be hooked up. But the next real deal as far as raw resource is concerned is down here. Right. Yes, it is. And therefore, wrong. There we go. Oil rig. Yes, very green here. Here is plenty of oil. But how to get? I mean, is it feasible to build continue the pipeline? Yes, it is actually. Really, isn't it further away? No, it's here. There is plenty more oil available, although this oil field is very spread out. also in the lake here there is oil. So we're going to need to do some terraforming. That is fill the lake in, is what that means to do. But there's no real rush with that because we have so much oil. 10,000, almost 11,000 tons. All in all on all of the map. 11,000 tons. Fuel, 7,000. And bitumen. We're turning it around pretty good. The fuel is a bit more stochastic in its nature due to the way Lisa works. Now that Lisa is back, let's see if we can make out just how long it took to unload. I think it was about 10, maybe close to 11,000 tons of fuel. This year we have exported for... Right. The sharp, I cannot point with the mouse and do that, so we will have to... careful. There we go. The spikes is when a train does something. But the baseline is Lisa standing at the border and exporting. And we are in September now. And she's back, and I think she was back around there. So from February to yes, she did start unloading in February. Well over half a year to unload half a tanker. Okay. And as far as I can figure out, this large harbor thing doesn't have an output. No, it doesn't. I don't understand, but it doesn't. Maybe this small one has. I don't know. Let's see. No, not really. I wonder. Don't understand how that is supposed to work. Anyway. So those are the plans. That is what will happen. Let's see, we will follow this bus. You even have 49 workers. You see, we have too many workers. No, we have a surplus of workers, and we shall get them working in yet another oil refinery. Pronto. Dear friends, thank you so very much for watching. Good night.